We only asking questions.
Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now. Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you for tuning in to Swap Radio. I am your host, Monica. Hello.
I am Tony.
Yes, like you gotta come right in, so don't be pausing.
I'm with it. I caught you.
All right, y'all. Listen, let's get this important stuff out the way real fast. Y'all can check us out here each and every Thursday, 7 p.m. ish. There's many ways you can watch. However, you can definitely watch on ONFIRE-TV.com, as well as I believe it's on Facebook Live. Sometimes I'm just here, y'all. Listen. If you would like to be a guest or suggest a topic for us to discuss, you can shoot me an email to thespotradioshow@gmail.com. What else? Hey, my following. To follow the radio show, you can Swap Radio on absolutely everything, even Threads now. So that'll be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Twitter, you can catch us right there. Follow my personal page, Monica WLS. And number 2, that'll be on Instagram and TikTok. Tony?
You can follow me, Tony Virgo, on all social media platforms.
Absolutely love when he says that for some reason. What else did I not say before I get into questions? Because immediately we have questions. We have a number of questions. I don't know. You can watch any previous episodes that you may have missed. Same place, OnFire-TV.com. Just go to Swap Radio and then they're all there. They're all listed there. What else, Tony? Can you jog my memory? Tony, do you have a quote for today? Come on.
I have a quote for today.
We listen.
You see me out when you say No. So my quote for today is not like a saying, but yeah. So give your troubles to God. At night he be up anyway. No, I messed that up.
You did.
I definitely messed that up.
We'll wait though.
Give your troubles to God. He'll be up all night anyway. Yeah. I think that's right. See, I need to start writing it down and stop trying to memorize everything.
Well, write your quote down for next week, okay?
I am. I'm going to make a note in my phone. Because I trying to remember everything be like,
But you're going to be on your phone doing this, so you should just write it down.
But you know, it's an Android, so I can have a multi-screen.
Oh, I can too, so don't do that. I just don't want you to be like doing all of this while you on the show. Like, don't try to play.
I just swipe over. See, like, you can't see that screen, can you?
We do.
You see it?
We see it.
You don't see
it. You can't tell me what
I play too much. So what did it say?
So anyway, Tony got some. Y'all know today is Q&A, right? So that is, we're just asking questions, and we're answering them. But I'll be reading off the questions that you guys have submitted, and for us to answer. Some they just want our opinions. Some are a little personal, especially the
Nobody sent me no damn question.
You haven't even been posting though.
I have.
You didn't post for people to send you questions.
I gotta get on more often. I really did.
Y'all, let me tell y'all. Tony was on. I don't know what he's talking about because he was singing, and I was like, I was like, please stop, because I don't know what he was doing. It's like
I was singing.
No, you were crying. You like a wounded animal.
Nonetheless, I was harmonizing.
Oh no, you were not, baby. I'm sorry, cousin. Listen. No, it's a no for me. Don't even do karaoke.
Listen, I'm the most non-singingest person out there. I know I sound bad, and I will still sing at the highest note that I can.
Oh, it's clear because you did it on your story, so it is very clear. I didn't know.
I actually sounded good. I actually sounded good on my story.
You're lying, sir. He's lying. But we're gonna leave him at lying because I'm not doing that. Now, before I get to these questions, I want to state this one thing. I made this an initial post, so if you're friends with me on my Facebook thing, you saw it. I'm not everybody. I don't do what everybody do. So I just want to be clear about that because I think some people, I don't know, not just people, just, I don't know. If you meet one woman, you want to treat them all the same. If you meet one guy, you want to treat them all the same. Like, and I mean that as in everybody. I'm not the same friend as the next person. Or like, just because they do it, don't mean that I'm going to do it. That's all I'm saying. So if you call your cousin asking for $50, they might give it to you, but I'm not going to give it to you. Especially if you don't work. Because how the hell you do it? Next topic. Y'all want to, not y'all, I keep saying y'all like we panel today. It's just us. It is a question for Diamond K, but we will hold that down until he come up with the questions he had for us. But in no particular order, let me shuffle these up because I didn't want to ask them in a particular order. All right, y'all see I'm moving them around. So, oh wow. I don't know if I like that question. All right, but since it was there, is it true that being with the wrong person can make you doubt your own worth? That's just a question. So they pretty much want our opinion. So Tony, I'm gonna have you go first.
If being with the wrong person makes you doubt your own worth.
Yeah, do you think that's true?
Yes. Yes, that is true because if you're strong-minded, the answer would be no because you have your own, but everybody have a weak moment or somebody that they weak for. So sometimes, especially if you have been in like a long-term relationship and you think that person is your everything and they treat you like trash, it will have you doubting yourself. Yes.
Well, I have to agree. I will definitely have to agree because just being with the wrong person, it could tear down your self-esteem. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And some people just settle, and when they're settling, sometimes they're settling for the wrong person. That person can be emotionally abusive, physically abusive, and it's just not a good thing. I'm sorry, it's just not. Yeah, so I mean, no reason to really elaborate on that. I don't want to put names to the questions, and so I won't. But I think some of these questions are very, very Interesting. Tony, pay attention. Pay
I'm
attention.
here.
Um,
I'm here.
Diamond K, I don't know what he doing, but he gonna have to tune in, chime in too, because these next two questions are for men, and I really can't um, speak on it because I'm not that person. Why do some men mothers act like they are their son's girlfriend or wife?
Mm. Some mothers just can't let go. That's
They
the
don't want
simplest way to put it.
Oh wow.
Uh,
I just said, oh wow. I'm wondering if Diamond K is available to answer. Maybe he's not. Maybe
did
he's
he just pop up in a little? Oh no, that's somebody
no, that's
comment.
not him. Um,
Somebody
I
said
don't
something.
know.
But
I,
that's just what it is. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm just starting to think that I think it's in situations like this, sometimes the mothers are entirely too attached to the son, no matter how many children they have, they feel like they have the right to be in their business. Like, I don't know because I'm not this puppy. I'm sorry. You know, of course Tiffany did something. So um Diamond, I hope you taking the notes on the questions because I can't I don't want to stop my answer to do that. And anyway, so the person that said this, I pretty much know the you know. So I don't see this with my mother, but I have seen it. Um, I would want to reference my ex-husband as in this situation, but um, mothers just need to stay in their lane. Like that's really just it, and that's all. Like when your son gets a wife, I'm not even gonna say a girlfriend. When your son gets a wife, you have to stay in your lane. Um, there's no way a mother should act like a girlfriend or a wife. I kind of feel like Blueface. You know, anybody on social media don't talk about Blueface and Krishan because it's all over social media. It's all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just everywhere. His mother acts like she wants to be in the bed with him, like she wants to be his girlfriend. Oh, that's not your baby. You don't need to be with Krishan. Just all in the mix. I think that that's what this person is really talking about. I'm not too sure, but it just sounds all nasty, incest. That's what it sounds like to
You
me.
know, so it was I read this a while ago on like one of them social media things I be on, like just reading. Like I was googling something, I googled something, I googled something. Anyway, I end up on this one thing, and somewhere in there it was like sometimes the mother's love life is lived through their child, and then it said particularly like the son and the mother because the mother has a different attachment to her son than to her daughter. And then it was going on about how the son will always be the mother's real love, or that the mother will be the son's first love. And sometimes people take that too far, like especially like a mother not letting go of her son and letting them move on when they find a serious relationship. It don't have to be marriage; it can be serious. You know what I'm saying? And they just don't let go. They don't like the girlfriend because they're taking their son away. It's so many variables to it, but in the end, I just feel like once that son has that serious girlfriend, the mother need to back her up. And if she don't back up, then son need to recognize and put it in place. And there's another side to that because sometimes the sons don't stand up to their mothers. They allow them to play that place in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the sons need to stand up too. And as the girlfriend, she need to bring it to the boyfriend or the wife. You bring it to the husband attention. Like, yo, your mother's too much in our business. Your mother act
Now,
like
you
she
gotta
don't
tread
love you.
lightly with that girlfriend stuff, though. I'm just saying.
I'm saying a serious relationship, not just a
Yeah, but
girlfriend.
I tread lightly with the girlfriend aspect. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a level of respect. Everybody deserves respect, even a dog. So the respect should still be there. But I don't know about just like backing away completely. It's some things mom shouldn't speak on, whether her son has a girlfriend or a husband or a wife, whatever the case is, whatever he likes. It's some things mom shouldn't speak on. That's why I'm saying mom just needs to know her place. Which leads to the next question about the mother. Why do some women feel like they are in competition with their child's spouse? I have no idea. Now, if you're watching and you can give me an answer, please give me an answer because I have no idea.
That's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same answer. You know what I mean?
It's kind of not, because this one is asking about competition. So this could be like mom competing to get more time. Like, oh, well, you're not going to spend time with me. You're going to spend time with her for Thanksgiving, or you're not going to, that type of thing. I'm guessing, because these are things I never have to deal with. So
mother's just not staying out the way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta.
Because he don't know.
I don't have the issue. You know what I mean? Where my mom is interrupting in my shit or trying to compete with nobody. You know what I mean? Because like me, I'm more of a loner type person. So if I feel as though my mother around too much, yo, you gotta go. Like, you've been here for a couple
So
of days.
Is she like
you
that
know
with any of these siblings?
I don't think so. My mother more so have and this is in my family. My mother more so have it's more my mother and my sister than my mother and my brother to me.
You said your mother what?
It's more my mother and my sister than my mother and my brothers to me. My sister is more involved. I mean, my mother's more involved in my sister's life than in her son's life. That's my aspect of it.
You mean involved as far as helping her with her kids or something?
Just involved, period. Like, I talked to my mother. I talked to my mother. Damn it. Say that again.
I know you in real life.
What does that mean?
I know your mother in real life.
What does that mean?
You don't think she involved in none of your brother's business? Not none of your. You have more than one brother. You don't think she's involved in any of their business?
No, I don't know, because this is the dynamic with me, and anybody in my family would tell you. I don't do the gossiping. I don't do none of that. Come tell me what's going on in somebody else's life shit. I don't want to hear about none of my brothers with the conversation that they told you or what you told them. I don't get that. So when I talk to my mother, it's always about business. When I talk to my brothers and my sister, it's always about business shit. I don't do the gossiping thing. Anybody in my family will tell you that. That's just not me. That's how you stay up out of the negative shit. That's why I say, for me, what I see,
when you say your family, are you talking about your siblings? Because goddamn it, I'm your family too. What the fuck?
I'm talking about anybody in the family. Cousins, aunts, uncles.
Tony, we didn't gossip. Don't sit here and be try to be somebody else. We didn't gossip.
I'm not being no somebody else. I don't know. I don't gossip. We talk facts, shit that went on.
Well, that's still gossip, whether it's the truth or not. Whether it's the truth or not, it's gossip.
I'm not involved in the negative shit. We talk about shit that has happened that we know about. We went around like, oh, you know, yeah.
It's not always the past. It's some shit that be going on that we discuss.
Hey, hold up. Time out. Pause. I got a question. Why is Diamond K in the car and not in? Why is Diamond K in the car?
Answer the question. He's just sitting there with his light skinned self. Answer the question. What, you mute?
He must be mute. Can you hear us?
But you, I gotta get up and I don't want y'all to see.
We don't hear you, Diamond K. No, we don't hear you. I can read lips. That's why I know what you're saying. No, we don't
My
hear.
granddaughter knocked my cord out. I wanted to plug my laptop back up. But no, Diamond K, you can't talk. Is that what you're saying?
He's talking, his lips moving.
Not if you okay. I'm just joking.
There you go. I heard something.
I see. All right, I see. Y'all can hear me now, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh
like,
yeah,
right.
I had the sound down. Yeah, no, I thought Tony was still talking.
He ain't talking about shit.
Okay. Well, I mean, as far as mothers being, I guess, in the son's or the child's relationships, it's a lot to the fact that, a mother is the child's first, I guess, love, along with their parents, along with the father too. And, so the relationship between a mother and a son or a father and his daughter it's foundational. It sets the tone for the rest of your life. Usually, it's the first, relationships that you have. And so some mothers don't want to let go because a lot of times they're single and they want the son to do things for them. And then there's this line where, they don't want you to do too much for whoever you with or hold them higher in a higher regard than you hold your mother, right? So sometimes mothers it's dual, because some mothers are manipulating the sons, and some mothers truly have trouble letting go because they don't want their baby to grow up. The relationship is changing. There's some other woman influencing my son. Like, there's a whole lot of emotions that happen. And like Tony said, you're supposed to check your mother or whatever. Like, I don't know about that, but it's delicate because a man is trying to balance the relationship, his romantic relationship with his mother. And it's a balance. You gotta, if they can all get along, it's great. But if your mother doesn't get along with the person you're dating, that can be tricky, especially if you got a good relationship with your mother.
Now let's.
But hold on. I'm gonna spin back to something real quick.
Women too. That's why I was going to mention Candy and
her husband. Yeah, all women.
So it happens both ways. So.
That's what I was about to say. I'm gonna spin back to something real quick. Diamond K, you have to check your mother sometimes if she's in your business. If you don't, then you respectively.
How can you a respectful check is like saying it's dry wet. Like, you checking somebody is you checking them. If you mention something, you ain't checking. I can't check my parents. I can mention something to them. I can bring something to their attention, but I can't check them. Like, yo, moms. No, I can't do it like that. Like, it's a certain
I ain't saying it like that.
But that's not checking them then.
It is.
Checking them if it's not. Well, if somebody go in your bag at work, right? Somebody took out your fluorescent vest, and you come in the locker room and you see your vest on the ground, and somebody went in there, or whatever it is. Like, you come in the employee room, you see your vest on the ground, you see 3 niggas standing around. You gonna check them? Yo, who the fuck went in my locker? Don't be going through my shit. You checking them, right? You're not, hey guys, it's not a casual thing. It's an authoritative, there's a certain volume with it, there's a certain energy attached to it. And I don't see how you can get that same energy to the people that created you.
You're not listen, I had a situation where I'm gonna call it check-in. And I just flat out was like, you've been here a couple days, I need my space, it's time for you to go.
Who you said that to?
My mother.
Yeah, I don't look at that as checking though.
What is it then?
How did you say it? Give us the tone and the volume you had.
It was a softer tone.
Definitely it was a softer tone. You ain't checker.
Oh no, it's been moments where I've gotten loud on my mom. Like, I'm gonna say it, like, yeah, like sometimes emotions get loud, and I don't disrespect her. I don't cuss her out or nothing like that. But it's been times where I've gotten loud.
When you getting loud, you disrespectful.
Yeah, but I ain't going above and like doing extra shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not screaming and hollering. I'm raising my voice a little bit, but I'm still using the proper words. I'm not cussing or nothing like that. That's just me. Sometimes I get aggressive in the tone of my voice. So that's how I
and
guess
what did your mother say when you told her you've been here for a couple of days? You know, it's time for you to raise up, Mom. What did she say?
Nothing. She was like, all right. Like,
yeah, all right. That's what's
up.
It
was cool.
Yeah, I personally, I don't see me doing that. But and I don't think that any of Monica's sons would check her per se without her giving a check back.
Checkmate.
Yeah. It's tomato. Check it, being assertive, being affirmative, bringing something to their attention. Yeah. Sometimes you have
affirmative action.
I'm sorry. If that's what you want to call it. Sometimes you have to.
What about in the relationships? Like, what about in relationships?
Thing.
You ever had
same thing?
Have you ever had to do that with your mother? Have you ever had to say, "Mom," like something? You ever do that before?
Yeah.
You don't know his mother's a problem, but we're gonna move on.
I had to be like, "This is my relationship. I have to deal with this my way. It is what it is." I've said that to her.
Okay.
You don't like it, you don't have to be here.
Yeah, because it's a lot we could go on with it. We're not gonna do that. So this person originally said, Tony, what is your sign? But they want to know all about signs. So whatever. Tony, please give me.
What is it?
Your zodiac sign. What difference does it make? It was a question. I'm confused. I wrote it was a question.
I'm asking. I don't know my sign. I'm a Sagittarius.
That man say you don't know his sign.
I'm a Sagittarius.
I'm a Taurus. I can't. Diamond, you want to share your whack sign?
I am a Leo. Oh. And so is my sister Shawan. Happy heavenly birthday to my sister. She's also a Leo.
Yeah, that's the only Leo I like.
I mean, spirit, you know, in spirit.
Yeah. I like the one she was, here as well. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, I'm not playing with him. Tony, this is solely your question. It seems like you're always working. Do you have time to date?
I don't, because I am always working.
So are you saying, can you answer their question? Their question was, Tony, it seems like you're always working. Do you even have time?
I said I am.
That's not the question, Tony.
I know I'm being a smart ass, Monica. No, I listen. If I find someone that's interesting or the energy is good, then I will make time. Yes, I will make time for someone to date if the energy is good and we find each other interesting. But as it stands now, I don't have nobody interesting to date, so I'm put all my time into working my daughters.
But if you always work, how you going? Now this is my piggyback off of that. How can you get back? I'm confused. Like, how do you get to meet somebody that is interesting if you're always at work? Do you ever just take time and just not work, step out or something?
Yeah, you know that.
I don't know. Listen, these are not my questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Let me go into that mindset. So, yes, I do go out from time to time. I ride my motorcycle. I go to motorcycle meets. I meet a lot of interesting people at motorcycle gatherings or whatever.
So you're not gonna mess with somebody there, right? Because if you mess with somebody at the motorcycle meets, she done been around the whole.
You meet some interesting people that ain't been around, but that's not my choice of place. That's not my choice of place to meet people. So you know what I'm saying. But I do go out. You know what I'm saying. It just, I got a life outside of work, but I do spend a lot of time at work.
That's what's up. Next question. All right, now come on, y'all, men. They was rolling on y'all. Listen. Part 1. Do you believe men cheat to find peace? Y'all so quiet. Look down.
I don't think so. That's a tricky question. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay.
I say that, you know, people do things for a conglomeration of reasons. There's many reasons why, you know, so I can't speak for anybody specific or what they may do or any clients that I may represent. So there's just a lot of reasons. Somebody asked about a record, Another Night, which is by Real McCoy. Shoot me an email, djdiamondk@gmail.com. I'll send you the record, you know, if you want the record. Another Night. Yeah, I'll send you that. Yeah, I mean, people do everything for a lot of different reasons.
This ain't that show. Listen, I didn't ask for a lot of different reasons. This question was a 2-part question. And he or she said, do you believe men cheat to find peace?
No, I don't.
Nobody said
Short
every
answer.
man
No,
cheats
I don't.
for peace.
No, I'm just saying, do I think, I mean, well, if that's the case, then hypothetically, you know, somebody could cheat for peace. But I mean, I guess if you define peace, if you are with someone who is not, you're not compatible with, and you're with them for whatever reason, you going out to cheat or being with somebody that you think is more compatible, is that attached to peace? I don't think it's attached to peace per se. You might can have companionship without sex for peace, but I think generally if you are cheating and we're referring to sex, you're doing that, you know, for a different reason other than peace. You might want a peace, but I don't know if you're doing it for peace.
Okay, so Diamond K
says
no.
Sex ain't the only thing that's cheating. Conversation is cheating.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can conversate for peace. You can communicate for peace. You can conversate for peace. That's why I say yeah. I was gonna say no at first, but when you sit down and you think about it, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I have a note.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're doing something that could cause turmoil and say I'm doing this for peace, I don't know if you're doing it for peace. Like, you might be doing it because you don't have peace, right?
But what if y'all always arguing? I think the peace aspect, because it's not always like intimacy. So the peace aspect could be, well, I'm texting this guy because we not arguing, we have decent conversations, or I'm going out, we're gonna go out, we're gonna hang out, we have fun. But when I'm home with her, we gotta argue about who I done looked at, who I talked to, who picture I liked, who, you know what I'm saying, who comment I like. You might be arguing with that person, but then it's peaceful just to have a drink and have a simple conversation.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely.
I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know exactly what this person means, because that's all they put. But the second part of that question is, should women be allowed to get some peace too?
Y'all do.
And the words that they're using, they're not using the PIECE, they're using PEACE.
You mean so legs in the air like a peace sign? Legs in the air like a peace sign?
Always the light-skinned people. I'm trying to say.
Exactly. Tony, say
what
kind of motorcycle you got? Somebody said, what kind of motorcycle you got?
I got a ZX10, a Kawasaki Ninja 1000.
All right, baby, follow along. We on peace. Do men cheat for peace? And can women cheat for peace? I'm just saying.
Sure, absolutely.
women do it as well as men. And you said something today. The conversation gonna ruffle feather, and this is gonna ruffle feather.
Yeah, that's how
because yes. So listen, guys and women alike, they cheat. Cheating is not just a physical touch. When you give a person your attention, that is cheating. So if you come home and your wife or your husband start an argument with you about your day at work, yo, you didn't call me today, you didn't text me today, what's going on? And that becomes an argument. And she or he, either or, both sexes, walk out, do whatever they do, and then they start texting someone else to explain their day for a conversation, for peace. Guess what? You just cheated. But at the same token, you just cheated, you're getting your peace. Men and women do it alike.
Can you stop? Attention, not attention. Okay. you was really in that, Tony. Listen, I don't disagree because I don't think that it's only sex that is defined as cheating. I guess it depends on the person themselves on what they define as cheating. I mean, a simple texting every morning saying good morning, you taking the time out of your day, you didn't thought about that person, you texting them good morning. You are cheating. Okay. Next question is an omission equivalent to lying? So if I don't tell you something, I disagree.
If you forgot you mentioned something, it depends on what they mean by omission. If you legitimately forgot to mention something,
omission, baby. Omission is the act of leaving out. Omission is to leave out. You're not adding it into the story. So let me give you an example. This is a past situation. I probably shouldn't have, but I dated when I was separated because I knew I was done and the divorce was coming. But dating someone who was married but separated, I went along, okay, are you separated? Cool. But when the person went back to the wife for whatever reasons, they never said it to me. So I don't know this. Nothing changed as far as the time we were spending with each other or whatever. Nothing changed. So it was nothing for me to suspect. But the whole point is, I wasn't told. You omitted that. You're not. Oh, I didn't lie. I didn't say I did. I didn't say I didn't. Yeah, but you omitted that to me, and you continue to spend time with me. We go out. We stay the night with each other. All those things. You still did that without telling me that you decided to go back and work on your marriage, although y'all live separately or whatever. Y'all did counseling, but separately. You never told me that that's what you were doing, working on your marriage. You omitted that because you knew that if you shared that with me, I would cut you off. So to me, that's all lying. It's all lying.
Yeah, but that's because I can legitimately forget you mentioned something. You know what I'm saying? I can legitimately forget something. That don't mean that I lied. I just forgot.
Hell no. How do you forget? You omit something listen, so serious.
No.
When I forgot to tell you. Yeah, I went back to my wife.
No, that's something totally different. Like, so listen, if I go out to during the course of the day, I leave 6 o'clock in the morning, and through my whole day, I'm out riding my motorcycle, I'm hanging with my fellas. I done had lunch with my fellas. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing whatever the case may be. I'm having a gentleman's day. And somewhere along the way, I meet a couple women, you know what I'm saying? We have a couple good conversations. And then I go home in the evening. And my girlfriend or my wife be like, hey, what happened today? What's going on? You know, what you do today? And I'm like, oh, me and the fellas went out and we did this and we did that. And blah, whoop-de-woo. You know what I'm saying? And I tell her the day with the fellas. And I don't mention about a female. And then she come back later and be like, hey, did you see any females that day? Yeah, I seen plenty of females. You talked to them? Yeah. Well, why you didn't tell me that day? I didn't omit it. I just forgot it. It wasn't of importance to me.
That wasn't a good example.
It was a good example. But if you say tomato,
it's life. You're gonna see females. What are you talking about?
I'm using that as an example, not to be dissected, just as an example. Everything is not like, if a person deliberately not tell you something, then they're lying. If they forgot and they legitimately forgot, that's not a lie. I need more substance on that topic. Because that question has, you can move it any way.
Okay. So anyway, is it possible to truly move on and accept a partner's past infidelities? So if she cheated, if you cheated, can you honestly move on without throwing it up in their face, or
Yeah. Yeah. When you in love with a person or you love a person, and I always say cheating ain't a mistake, it's always deliberate. I always say that. So if they cheated, physical touch, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and you decide to forgive and go back there, then part of forgiving is not keep throwing it in their face. You know what I'm saying? If you truly forgive, you won't bring it up no more. You won't forget it, but you won't keep throwing it in their face. It is possible.
The question wasn't about forgiving. The question was about, is it possible to truly move on and accept a partner's past infidelities? It's not about whether you forgive or not. Because I promise
you're going to have to forgive him to move on.
Right here on this very show and have said, if my man was to go out and have sex with somebody that one time, I can forgive him and we can move on. We can, continue on with the relationship. I think what would hurt me more and would make me cut it off is if he spent time getting to know this person and all of that, coupled with the intimacy. I wouldn't be able to get past that at all. Because I know me. I'm not going to be able to get past that. So this is saying, would you be able to move on? Somebody that's still bringing it up, the answer is no. Whether you say, oh, well, I'm a Christian, and because God is a forgiving God, I'm going to forgive you, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but will you truly be able to move on? Because I can forgive you and move on about my business. I don't have to deal with you anymore. I'll forgive you and move on about my business. I have had to accept that. Some people feel like it's only intimacy. But if I see you putting in work and dedicating that time to say, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, light skin, brown skin, yellow skin, green skin. If you taking the time, because anybody that's sending out good morning text, baby, it's because somebody was on their mind. I'm not just sending out random good morning text. I thought about you, so I'm sending you a good morning text. I've even told some people, hey, take me out your good morning text rotation, because I don't like that. I feel like you just got me in that copy and paste rotation. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I honestly don't believe that I can. And you're a whole lie. Combining another person is cheating. If it's a problem with your spouse, your mate, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, you need to talk to them.
Listen,
because all you doing is other people all built up and they already know what's going on. So if that door is open, there's their opportunity to try to get anyway.
My grandmother always told me a shoulder to cry on becomes a penis to ride on, but she used the expletive.
Say that again.
A shoulder to cry on become a penis to ride on. That confiding shit leads to a lot more than just fucking confide.
Exactly.
Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Exactly. Because when you vulnerable, when you as a female, when a female is vulnerable, a man will pounce on her quickly, very quickly. It is so easy to manipulate a vulnerable woman. But guess what? Men do the same shit. Women do the same shit to men. When you're in that vulnerable state, especially when they know they've been wanting to fuck with you, or that opportunity there, or you're just like they can get that comfort because you're in that vulnerable state, that's their opportunity to pounce. That confiding shit always leads to sex.
try that shit with somebody else.
Oh wow. So do men still have to ask women out on dates?
Do they what?
Do men still have to ask women out on dates?
A lot of women still want to be asked to go out on dates, but a lot of women now shooting their own shot.
Yeah, I just have one. I mean, I used to shoot my shot all the time. However, my daddy said,
"Be the catch, don't be the fisher, don't be the chaser."
Yeah, like, I mean, the Bible does.
Just imagine that.
I always go to this, like, the Bible does say, a man who findeth himself a wife finds a good thing. So you shooting your shot, you kissing a lot of frogs, because the man that's for you is gonna come to you. You don't have to look for him. I'm just saying. So here's a good question, because if you're watching and you're connected on my social media, I made a post. I don't know if this person is even tuned in, but I made a post asking you guys, what is the average amount of hours you sleep at night? So before I ask this question, I want Tony to answer and I want Diamond K to answer. So what do you believe the max amount of hours you sleep at night?
I'm probably somewhere around 3 to 5.
Okay. Light skin, you over there? Maybe he's doing something. I don't know. What could he be doing? He was sitting in the car, right? Well, I asked that question for a really good reason. Okay. Let me just ask this person's question, because it hit with what I'm dealing with at the moment. The question says, when a man talks to you all day long, but you don't hear from him during evening hours,
he with her.
What does that mean? He lives with someone, or someone lives with him?
Is that what that means?
It could be either or.
He ain't at work.
I mean, he could be busy. He could be busy and he don't feel like talking. Everybody not a phone person.
Man, listen, I was talking to a lady.
Oh, we hear you. Like
I was talking to a lady, and I could only reach her after 6 a.m. and before 10 p.m. From 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., I could not reach her any given day of the week. That was suspect to me. So I asked her flat out, are you in a relationship? She put a question mark with the man with his arms up in the air. And I say, no. Answer my question, yes or no. Are you in a relationship? She said, what makes you think that? I said, because I can't reach you from 10 at night to 6 in the morning. So that is hours you normally laid in the bed with somebody. Are you in a relationship? And she put, would that stop us from dating? Well, she said, would that stop us from effing up? She put, would that stop us from effing around? And I asked the question again. And she was like, answer my question. And I was like, have a nice life. That 100% means that you're living with someone. No way around it.
Nothing is 100%, but.
So here's my thing. This person tells me that because they get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, that's why they're telling me. Let me tell you something. I get up at 4:30.
That's why they're telling you what?
They telling me good night at 7:50 in the evening because they got to get up at 5
a.m. They lying. They lying.
So listen.
They lying.
Listen, I won't say that they lying. I'm just going to say I don't believe the bullshit. Listen, I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I've been getting up at this same time. I've been at this job almost 8 years. No, wait. Yeah, almost 8 years. So, to me, and it's like, What? I already my alarm clock is built in to get up at 4:30. But I'm not laying down before 8. What time is it now? It's
Hey,
almost
listen,
8. Like, come on.
I get off at 11 p.m. If I leave at 11, depending if all the jobs are done, right? I get off at 11. I go home, take my shower, fix me like a little late. Like normally it's gonna be like a hot dog or something like that, just to put on my stomach. I might do a little workout, watch a little bit of TV. I go to bed 2:30, 3 o'clock a.m. If I get off 2:30, 3 o'clock a.m., most of the time I go home, take a shower, lay down, I'm back up at 6 a.m. Like
I was
that's go.
wondering, like, who really gets 8 hours of sleep? Who is really getting nobody?
No,
Nobody.
no, that's bogus. That's bogus. That's bogus. I'm telling you, that's bogus. Most men, especially the younger generation men, most of us ain't getting 8 hours of sleep. Most of us is barely getting 5.
I'm just trying to figure out, and I guess I probably shouldn't even. Well, nobody knows who it is, but so that's why I could freely have this conversation. But how do you expect to get to know me if the only time you're gonna talk to me is while we are at work? That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense.
Because they can't get to know you outside of work. That's why.
Whew, this is something. So anyway, we're gonna move on from that too. Is it okay to have secrets in a relationship?
No.
You're my little secret.
There should be no secrets in a relationship. That's no. I don't know if it's you or me, but somebody breaking up. Can y'all hear me? Oh, there you go. Monica, you frozen. Is Monica frozen on your screen? Oh, yeah. Your mic muted.
All right, yeah, she's frozen. I don't know what's going on with her. All right, so maybe she's gonna try to come back. Okay, yeah, I think she's trying to come back now. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We've been having issues around here for a minute.
Yeah, because we didn't hear nothing you said after you asked the question about secrets.
I was wondering. I was like, "What is going?" I had to look at my modem. Like, what is going on over there? But ever since it's like one side of the house everything was good, and then on the other side, we ain't had none. So we just now getting it back, y'all. We good. We gonna hold on. It's been like that for since that big storm that we had.
Yeah.
Are you healing or bleeding all over people who are trying to love you? I believe that's the last question. Because there's one more, but Shanette is not here to respond, so I won't ask it.
Oh my God, that's a good one. Oh man, wow. What am I doing? I think I'm healing. I don't think I'm exerting my energy on nobody else. Like I don't like certain shit that go on, but
I'm a phone.
yeah, I'm not bleeding on nobody. I'm not giving nobody my bad energy. No.
Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm definitely not bleeding on anybody. I'm just chilling. I'm just, living life. I thought she was gonna answer. I was just gonna call and maybe we could get her response over the phone. But I won't repeat that question for her because she's not on here. However, I definitely appreciated everyone's questions. By the way, it was more, but I just went with all the first questions that was given. It was somebody on here commenting questions too. Diamond
I
K,
remember
he had questions for us, but
I remember one of their questions they asked at what age should a person get married? And there's really no age limit a person should get married. It's when they
that is
feel as
true.
though that person is their person, that's when they get married. I don't think I think putting the age limit on getting married is putting a limit on finding that person that's right for you. So when you put a limit on age, like I gotta be married by 30, you're willing to accept anything and not find that right person. I don't think you
Right,
should
you'll
have an
end
age
up
limit.
settling. You'll end up
Yeah,
settling because you feel like you want to get married before that particular age. Like,
yeah. I don't think it should be an age on that. You gotta find that person that's right for you. That's what matters. The person that's right, not the age.
so now he's asking, should a woman move in with the man or vice versa? And I'm saying this, whichever situation is better. I just think that ultimately, if she moves in with him or he moves in with her, y'all need to figure out the time frame when y'all will do that to move into another place that you both have picked, and it's both of you. It's both of y'all. It's not just I moved in her house or I moved in his house. I think it's because you picked it out on your own. I think set some plans. We're gonna live together for a year here, but then we're gonna look for a place together to make it a home. I'm just my
I
suggestion.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, but it was a lot of questions. I feel like the people want to know how the dating thing is going.
What dating thing?
We are not experts. These are only our opinions. I just want to say that.
Man, listen, the dating pool is trash.
It's a lot of piss in it. A lot of married men. A lot
Married
of
women,
relationships.
people, y'all. I feel like this. This is my opinion of it. And it's probably gonna ruffle some feathers. We're gonna keep using that because I
Well,
like
that's what
that.
we do. That's how.
Yeah. But listen,
I'll be slow.
I feel like this. I'll be 42 the end of this year. I'm 41 currently, right? And actively on the dating scene looking. Everyone who I have crossed, no matter the age bracket, from 30 to 56 is the ballpark I didn't talk to people, right? They're all so aggressive and wanting to like straight out meet you, see you face to face. They want to know how tall you is. They want to know what your build is. Some of them even asked me to send them the pic. You know what I'm saying? But only thing they
Did you
really
say
worried
the pic?
about the pic.
Somebody asking you for a dick pic?
Absolutely.
Who asked for those?
Some random chick. I'm not sending that shit.
I don't
man.
want them. I'm not asking.
Oh, because listen, I got standards. You feel what I'm saying? I done been there and slept with women first dates and all that shit. That shit don't amaze me no more. I'm past that part of my life. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit don't amaze me. But most of the people in the dating pool, they just looking for the best sex they can get right now. They're using dating as the cop out to having sex to find the best sex. That's what they're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Men and women, not just women, men and women. You know what I mean? And I feel like that a lot of them
Not me,
have
because I'm
spent,
over there.
but I'm not saying us. It's very few people that's actually looking for the real life courtship of dating. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody, like a lot of the people in the dating pool is just looking for sex, and they looking for the best sex they can get at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like because they spent majority of the time where they should have been sexing, raising kids or going to school or whatever they're doing, now that they at this point in their life, they want to just relive them teen years, them childhood years. That's what I feel like is going on right now in the dating pool. That's just my opinion.
Let me just leave some advice for these men. Okay. Because I don't like this. When are you free? Because my response is always going to be, I'm never free.
I'm never free.
I work. I have a business. I have a life. And when I'm not doing anything, I promise I want to spend family. I want to have family time.
Exactly.
So it's like, stop asking me when I am free. Let me know when you want to take me out.
And then I'll build my schedule around.
I'll make myself free. That whole when are you free? I hate that.
I swear to God, that shit right now, like, I'm never free. Like, I hate wasting time. So if I'm not making.
Oh, now we're not gonna blame me for that. That is solely Tony.
My time. I don't want to waste my time. What? That's me. What?
Frozen.
But I don't want to waste. No, you frozen too. We both keep spinning. That gotta be our producer with his Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, because he is about moving around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like I'm not even gonna say like when, but I've had that asked of me like so much that I'm just like, I don't like it. I want the man that say, listen, I want to take you out on Friday because I need to know how I need to dress. Because am I putting on my black dress? Am I putting on my freaking dress? Or am I just throwing on something with my sneakers? Like what's really going on? I need to
that's
know.
me.
Like just tell me that you want to take me out on this day and this time. I can make it happen. Because then I'll tell you, oh no, I'm not doing overtime that day. Or oh no, I'm going out of town. Whatever the case may be. But men be wanting to be called leaders, but they don't know how to lead. Right.
And then look, this is my thing right here, right? If I text or I call and I say, what is your weekend looking like? That's me saying, yo, I'm trying to take you out. What's up? You feel what I'm saying? Right. Don't be like, I'm like, what's your weekend looking like? And it be like, oh, I'm busy. Da 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 da. Why? Like, you know why? I'm not asking you what your weekend looking like because I want to know about what your weekend looking like. Like,
that's kind of, to me, that's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So when I've gotten that question too, but you know what? How I answer? Because I work a rotating shift, so
right.
I might work. I'm like, I'm not doing anything after work. What's up? What we doing?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Like people make dating so hard, and it's not rocket science. Like if you feel and then this another thing. It don't always have to be the opposite. Like, okay, cool. The man's supposed to ask the woman out, but if you feel as though he's taking too long or whatever the case may be, why you can't just say, yo, why you ain't asking me out, or can we go out? You know what I mean? Like, communicate. Like, like I feel like it's a lot of people that want the old school value relationships.
Yeah.
But they're not putting in the old school value work.
I agree.
You can't say I want to be treated like how my grandmother was treated, like the guy's pulling the seat out and this, that, and the other. But then you run out, you out the car before I'm out the car.
Yeah, like, I don't want to be treated like them because they was kept barefoot and pregnant. I don't want to do that. I'm done being pregnant.
I'm with you. I'm
done being pregnant. Listen, before we go, because I see we cutting up a little longer. I had a mini rant on Facebook because I happened to see somebody's comment and they were like, my wife. And I just want to, read my post. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I probably could just say it right here though, but I want these men to stop yelling, my wife, my wife, my wife. Just like them women with my man, my man, my man. When they know damn well they are not respecting said wife, have her out here in the streets looking crazy because they beating down inboxes, phones, and bedrooms. Like,
listen, a lot of people got married.
People got their spouses and girlfriends, boyfriends out here looking like fools because they doing too much. So if you're gonna be in a committed relationship, be committed. Stay there. Stay out my inbox. I promise you that. I know I went on a whole little exposing people rage. That day I posted everything. Like, just like, yeah, stay out my inbox. And that's like a question I ask God. Like, is it anybody that think they're in a relationship with you when they say they're single? Is it anybody that thinks that they're in a relationship with you? Because I don't want no drama. I just want to be happy, have fun, do some fun things, new things, things I haven't done. So, yeah, I don't want any of the drama. Tony look like he's shopping. But, or great, order some food. I don't know. But we're going to wrap this up. I'm not sure where Diamond K is because he was supposed to have questions. Because I did ask him, did he have any? But he never appeared to ask them. So maybe we could have a small segment of Q&A, questions and answers next week after our serious topics. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We do appreciate your support here each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. If you would like to be a guest, shoot us an email to theswatradioshow@gmail.com. Of course, you can keep the questions coming. You can send them to the email, or you can send them to the show page, my page. The show's social media pages are SWAT Radio on everything. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, all that. You can send it also to my personal pages, Monica WLS and the number 2 on Instagram and TikTok. Tony is over there. I believe he's ordering, but he's Tony Burger.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm talking to a constituent.
Whatever he's doing, he is Tony Burger on all social media platforms. Again, if you missed any episodes and you would like to catch up to see what we have talked about, what we didn't talk about, just log right on to ONFIRE-TV.com. Of course, go to SWAT Radio. You can see any episodes that you may have missed. I did receive some messages of people that wanted to come on. However, I need to know that beforehand because I'm going to make it a habit to not have this phone in my hand. Because having this phone in my hand, y'all be thinking it's cool to text and call and all that other good stuff. But I'm trying to focus right here. With that being said, it's kind of like somebody is trying to come back.
I'm here.
Yeah, I already gave your social media, my social media. Do you have any final words before I close this all the way out?
I just hope this conversation, the questions, brighten somebody they them the answers they were looking for.
Yeah, because Tony didn't know his sign. He had to pick one. So, whoever's asking these questions about personal questions about Tony, I advise you to hit him up. He's Tony Burger on all social media platforms. So you can
Tony
find
Burger.
You can
Don't be
find
scared.
with them personal questions. There was a question asking me my status. But if you was paying attention, I just said about different people asking me, like, when are you free? I'm never free. But just to ask that question, so that should say something. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. So,
like you said, I'm Tony Burger on all social media platforms.
You did that, son. You late. Y'all did that. So until next week, I want y'all to remember to walk by faith not by sight. Whenever Diamond K decides.
Looking for food that feeds your...
Is that what we doing? What is he? Okay, let me get out of here.